The story of a rather ghastly murder, in fact multiple murders so to speak. A day after Bhajan singer Ajay Pathak, his wife and their daughter were found dead in their home in UP's Shamli district, the body of their 10-year-old son, who was initially thought to be missing, has also now been found on New Year's Day from a car in Haryana's Panipat. According to the police, the Bhajan singer and his family were killed with a sword at their residence on the 31st of December. Police have arrested 30-year-old Himanshu Saini, who used to be a student of Ajay Pathak. He used to learn music from Pathak. He has confessed to killing the family over a monetary dispute.
देने के ऊपर हिसाब साहब मैंने इनके पास कमेटी डाल रखी थी। देखिए मैंने अपनी बहन की शादी में लोन लिया था बैंक से लोन लेने के बाद में मैंने जैसे तैसे करके पाठक जी को पैसा दिया। मैंने बहन की शादी भी की। उसके बाद मैं जैसे काम करता रहा, यहाँ काम करने के बाद में मैं बैंक की किस्त पूरी नहीं कर पाया। मैंने उसी बीच में कहा मगर महाराज जी मेरा 1 महीना पूरा होने वाला है, मुझे जेल होगी क्योंकि मेरी आरसी कटी हुई 5 महीने का टाइम है, मुझे मेरा पेमेंट दे दो। महाराज जी ने फिर गाड़ी क्लोज करते साले तुम सब ऐसे ही हो, ये है वो है, 20 बात बताई, मुझे 3 लगाए। 3 लगाने के बाद में फिर अकेले में जाके कहने लगा आंचल दे दूंगा पैसे दे दूंगा और बोलने लगे फिर और ये कल चली जाएगी सिने घर और अपनी वाइफ को ले आना फिर, ठीक है ना, और दे दूंगा जब पैसे तुझे। उसके बाद में फिर मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा जब 2-3 बार उन्होंने यही बातें की, बहुत बुरा लगा। हालांकि मैं वहीं लेटा रहा। फिर करीबन 3 बजे के बाद फिर मेरे हाथों का और मेरे शरीर का मुझे ये नहीं पता लगा मैंने किया क्या और मैंने किया।
वो भी बिल्कुल डेडिकेटेड रूप से इसमें लगी और अथक प्रयासों से लगभग शाम को हम जीरो इन कर सके कि ये कौन है बुद्ध। इस संबंध में हिमांशु सैनी नाम के एक बुद्ध की गिरफ्तारी हुई है। इसने इस पूरी घटना को अंजाम देना स्वीकारा है तथा उसके पास से जो तीनों मृतक हैं, जो डिसीज्ड हैं, उनके तीनों मोबाइल फ़ोन जो वहाँ से मौके से गायब हुए थे उसके पास से बरामद कर लिए गए हैं तथा जो इको स्पोर्ट्स गाड़ी है वो पानीपत रोड के आगे उसने उस गाड़ी में आग लगा दिया था, वो गाड़ी भी पुलिस द्वारा बरामद कर ली गई है। उस गाड़ी के डिक्की में ही उस 11 वर्षीय बच्चे का शव था जिसको उसी रात को उसने हत्या कर दी थी। उसको डिस्पोज ऑफ करने ले जा रहा था, उसकी बॉडी भी बरामद कर ली गई है। जो घटना में उसने आला कत्ल का इस्तेमाल किया है, एक तलवार है और एक छुरा है, वो भी उससे बरामद कर लिया गया है तथा घटना के वक्त जो उसने कपड़े पहने थे खून लगे हुए वो भी उसके पास से बरामद कर लिया गया है।
My colleague Tanima Biswas joining us from the Mumbai newsroom. So Tanima, we've just heard the accused and he seems to suggest that he did it in a fit of rage because he says that I don't know what I was doing. And of course, in this case, the murder weapon, the murder motive seems to be identified. But I still want you to take us through the sequence of events and exactly what happened and why.
That's right. In fact, we heard in that case the soundbite from the accused as well, where he's giving details as to why he engaged in this crime. Let's just take a look at what exactly is in this particular case was the motive. Now, the Bhajan singer has been killed for around 60,000 rupees. That was the amount of money that Himanshu had in fact lent to Pathak. In this case, Himanshu Saini was a student of Ajay Pathak, the Bhajan singer. If we go into the next point, we will see that Himanshu had in fact studied and worked with Pathak for 2 years. So not only was he somebody who was his student and disciple, but also someone who was a former associate of Ajay Pathak. Himanshu Saini in fact was in debt and could not repay bank loans. So that was one of the key things that seems to have triggered off this murder. That is what the police are looking at as of now. If we look at the next point over there, where Saini had in fact lent, despite the debts that he had, Saini had in fact lent Pathak around 60,000 rupees. And that was the money, that was the loan which was apparently due, which Pathak did not return on time. So there were several times over that Himanshu in fact asked Ajay Pathak to return that loan amount to him. But despite constant reminders, Ajay Pathak apparently did not return the loan amount. So allegedly humiliated, Saini then constantly started asking about the loan from Pathak. But after that, Pathak in fact humiliated Saini, and following that on 31st December, Saini in fact made a plot of killing Pathak and his family members. Saini was in fact staying that night at Pathak's residence. So being a former associate and a student, he had easy access to Pathak's house. So in that particular night, he was staying over at their residence. And then Saini plotted to kill Ajay Pathak to recover and also to recover his money. So it was at the same time a revenge as well as recovering the loan which he had given to the Bhajan singer. If we look into the next set of graphics that we have prepared, This is about the exact details of how the crime was actually carried out, and these are, in fact, even in the manner in which the crime was carried out is extremely shocking. So Himanshu Saini killed Ajay Pathak at around 3 o'clock on 31st night. So after ringing in the new year, when the family had in fact gone to sleep, post that at around very early in the morning, on 31st December, Himanshu Saini killed Pathak. He killed Pathak's wife, daughter and son to hide the crime. So all the family members, he did not leave anyone out, lest there was a witness who survived, somebody who could actually, give a witness statement against him. There was also a sword, according to the police, which had been used for the murders. That sword was with the Pathak family. It was their belonging. But that was the sword that Himanshu had, in fact, already identified as part of his plot, according to the police, to kill the family. Then Saini, according to the police, planned to dump the bodies using Pathak's car. So remember, in this entire scheme of things, it was the couple and their daughter who were found dead at their residence, but in Shamli. But the family, the other family member, a 10-year-old boy, the son of this couple, was found actually in a car in Panipat. Now, due to lack of time, Saini only carried the son to the car. So he had, in fact, murdered, according to the police, murdered the son separately. Saini planned to come back for the other bodies, but he could not get enough time to transport all the bodies to Haryana, as he did with the 10-year-old boy's body. The bodies were later discovered at Ajay Pathak's residence in the morning, and following that, of course, the police investigation started, and Himanshu, in fact, was arrested by the Panipat police.
Right, Tanima. So this is a case of a disciple killing a devotional singer, and he did so because he thought that he will be jailed for defaulting on loans, and now, of course, confessed to horrific multiple murders for which he's, of course, going to be behind bars for a long time. Thanks for joining us, Tanima, with your inputs on this.